Why you need to document what's in your head before it walks out of the door of your auto repair business. I'm Dean from the Workshop Whisperer. This is the original Workshop Whisperer herself, Rachael Evans, and welcome to today's episode of Talking Shop. So, Rach, tell us, why does an auto repair shop owner need to be documenting what's in their head before that goes walking out the door?
I think the number one reason is fairly obvious. However, under pressure, it's probably the most forgotten reason. And that is because you don't want to be the sole source of knowledge forever for your auto repair shop. And far too many of you who will watch this video are actually suffering right now from the classic symptoms of everyone having to come to you for every decision, every solution, every fix to anything. If it's all flowing through you and you have to be there for things to run properly, then you don't have everything out of your head and it's not documented and it's showing you that you need systems.
What's that great saying? You know, if you don't have an EA in your business, you are your EA. Well, if you don't have a documented how-to guide, like standard operating procedure for your business, then you are the how-to guide and the standard operating procedure, which means you can never take a break, because if you step outside of the workshop, so does the total and complete knowledge source of how everything gets done inside the workshop.
That's right. And look, for some of you who are one or two people shops, you may think, well, we close the shop to have a break and that suits us fine. We don't want it any bigger than that. It's just the two of us or it's just me and that's okay. And bravo if you've decided that that's you. But for the vast majority of technicians that go into business for themselves, they're doing it for the chance at freedom, not because they just want a job that they own, which is what you have in a big shop if you don't have your systems and processes that are in your head written down so that your team can refer to them. Not only do we want them to refer to them when you're not there, but we want them as standards set, as expectations of how things are done when you are there. Because if you've got team members who are meeting the expectation that you set while you're in the building because they've got procedures that are written down or videos that they can watch of how things are done, you're already able to start leveraging your time because you didn't have to stop to show that person the next steps in their job. They knew where to get the answer and they went and found it. That leaves you time to be working on another vehicle, selling out labor if that's where you're still at, or to be closing upsell recommendations at the service desk if that's where you're at, or better still, to be coaching your leaders because that's where you're at, or to be meeting with the accountant, or to be organising your marketing, or the ultimate, just deciding that you're not going in today.
I think one caveat for where you said earlier about, if you're a one or two person shop and, you think, well, I don't need any of this because I shut down on holidays. Well, they're planned breaks, they're scheduled breaks. But injury, illness and accidents are unplanned and unscheduled. And that's where the value of documenting how things get done or how things need to be done under those three circumstances, injury, illness or accidents, that's where the real power and value of building your how-to guide, your playbook, your standard operating procedure comes to the fore, because when everyone's under pressure and stressed out, that's when you need a list of logical instructions. That means you get to a healthy outcome.
That's right. And before any of those unfortunate outcomes arise, plain and simple, one day, in some way, you will want to offload this business. You might think it's decades away, but the plain and simple fact is a business with documented systems at sale is worth more than the one down the road that has none of these things.
That's it. You got to make your own McDonald's documented playbook franchise that someone can walk in, pick up the keys, turn your business on and produce the kind of predictable profit that makes your business attractable or attractive to a prospective purchaser. at the get-go. We'll see you on the next episode of Talking Shop.
See you next time.